Hello everybody, AVT here, and I am back with another video for Star Wars Galaxies Legends. And today we are in the final phase of Exar Kun, where you have the four probably most difficult bosses of any original heroic in this game. So you've got Lingering Harmony and Embrace Chaos. They're going to be fighting the melee on either side here. You have Promise of Vengeance, which is pretty much just a tank and spank for the ranged classes, and then you have Unquenchable Wrath here, which is the weapon swap requirement. But as a medic, what I'm going to be doing is I need to really make sure that my weapon swapper stays alive, which as a Mando, that's not a huge concern. They're usually pretty tanky. I'm not too worried about it. But what I also need to be vigilant about is Promise of Vengeance. When they're fighting your ranged people over here, they're actually going to do a ton of damage. So just kind of be careful there, and as a medic, be careful that when you start healing, if you start healing right at the beginning, which there's a chance you're going to have to do, you might draw the aggro of Promised, Embraced Chaos, and Lingering Harmony. So watch your own health, be very careful. It just depends on how on top of it everybody is right when the combat starts. So you'll go ahead, you'll see what I mean here in the first couple seconds. Not sure what this guy is asking. Oh, we shouldn't really have any issues here. I'm not too concerned. Alright, here we go. Throw out my AoE heal over time. Alright, that was actually really well done on the part of my group. They were very coordinated on the start of this, so nobody had any aggro that they shouldn't have. And if you see what I mean, I'm going to have to keep an eye on Bumblebee as well, because they're taking one of the melees. Just keep an eye on your group's health overall. Keep an eye on the fact that there is kind of a range issue here, where you need to be vigilant on who is taking the most damage. So when you use abilities like your Bacchus Ray, use as many of your group members as you can. What's up again? Just go back to bomb that guy, make my life easy. Alright, and once Promise Vengeance goes down, this actually gets a lot easier. You're going to be doling out a lot less heals. It kind of just becomes a bit of a marathon here. It's not great that both of these guys are on the same target because they're going to be buffing each other. They really need to get split up. That's okay. One thing to note is, even though you need to have the proper elements to be tanking Wrath, as long as you are not using any specials, like Thermite here could just be auto-attacking Wrath to help DPS them down, so that the Wrath tank doesn't have to do that for so long. Because I can't tell you how many times I've done that, and gosh, does it get tiring. Interesting. Wait, did I just get them both? There we go. Use my aggro dump to get one of those off of me, so they should actually properly ping pong now. I don't really mind taking one. I'm pretty darn tanky, and they don't do all that much damage when they're split up, so... Hope unless they decide to not aggro me anymore. Want my melee weapon to help out as well. I'm not sure why our Dark Side Jedi is pulling so much aggro. I think I got one. Nope. I had one, briefly. I think I got one again. I did. Perfect. Trying to draw aggro. There we go. Guess it just took me pulling out a melee weapon to draw enough aggro. It's totally fine. Make sure that I keep actually using attacks. Well, this is a little bit odd, but I hope you guys get the gist of what it is like to play Medic in this final phase here. There are a couple more bosses after you take these down, but there's really nothing too dangerous about them. And there we go. Take my gun back out. Just really quickly, all there is to this one, there's nothing really special about being medic. You're just going to join everybody else on the stairs who isn't tanking. And just keep your group members' health up. Not sure why he's taking so much damage. A little odd, that. But pretty much the same as always, just use your backhand fuel as much as you can, and supplement it with your other healing abilities. This part you're going to be taking out the Enforcer Blade first. That's really the only one that's going to do any damage. Exar Kun himself is a massive pushover. So just keep an eye on whoever is taking the Enforcer Blade. It does a decent amount of damage. But that's about it. Then once you've taken this down, you've defeated Exar Kun, you've beaten the instance. Once the Enforcer Blade is down, you can basically see what I'm talking about, where Exar himself just does absolutely zero damage. I mean, look at your group's health bar, it's not moving at all. Another trick I can mention really quickly, if you are kind of new to Medic, you can take your health bar and your group's health bars, you can move them to be closer to your abilities. That way it's easier for you to keep an eye on your cooldowns until you know what they are. Just a little helpful tip. But there you go, Exar Kun has been beaten, and that's the end of the instance. So as always, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time.